Future just posted a picture in the studio recording the song, and he's rocking Drake's Nocta brand clothing. For those that don't know, Nocta is a collaboration between Drake and Nike where he drops clothing and sneakers, you know what I'm saying? So it looks like the rumors are true, man. Shout out to Elliot Wilson, man. Elliot Wilson, he said over a year ago that he heard that Future and Drake squashed the beef and that Future's gonna be on Drake's new album, but Academics came out and said he was capping. But a couple of weeks ago, Maul from the Rory and Maul podcast, they used to be on the Joe Budden podcast, Maul said the same thing. Maul said that Future is on Iceman, Drake and Future squashed whatever issue that they had, and it's true. So it's looking like Academics, bro. Like, I gotta say this, bro. For you to be the biggest Drake fan in the media game, right? Like, everybody knows you're the biggest Drake fan. For Drake to not tell you certain things, but he's telling other people, it's kind of weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing interviews with other people and not you. He's leaking certain information to other people, but not you. At some point, you got to feel some type of way about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Act. But are you guys excited for a collaboration between Drake and Future in 2026? Because these guys, they got a collaboration mixtape together, a classic, What a Time to Be Alive, that they dropped back in 2015. You know, that album had a lot of hit songs on there. Jumpman, Life is Good, Wait for You, Where You At, Digital Dash, Big Rings, Diamond Dancing, right? We all know Drake and Future make really, really, really good music together. Also scholarships, Grammys, Used to This, Desires, DNF, Plastic Bag, In Too Deep, you know what I'm saying? Way Too Sexy, Wait for You. These dudes got so many hit songs together. They got 15 collaborations together in total, and it's time for that. But does this make Drake look weak? The fact that Future did 2 collaboration projects with Metro Boomin, who was dissing Drake because he felt some type of way that Drake was trying to do a collaboration after Metro's mom passed away. And he felt like Drake was very insensitive towards that, right? So they dropped the We Don't Trust You, and then they dropped We Still Don't Trust You. And they had Kendrick Lamar on there on the Like That record. Remember, before Not Like Us, Kendrick hopped on Future and Metro Boomin song Like That. That was the first shot that Kendrick took at Drake, and he took shots at J. Cole. He was responding to the damn, what's the name of that song on For All the Dogs, bro? I forgot the song with Drake and J. Cole. But basically, you know, they were saying it was a big 3, right? Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. And Kendrick was actually supposed to be on that song, but Kendrick Lamar wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm shocked that Future was a part of the 20v1 and Drake is back doing songs with him, bruh. Like, is Drake doing songs with Future because he needs Future? Because he feels like without Future being on this album, the album's not really gonna do what he wants it to do? Because I didn't think we was ever gonna see a collab between Drake and Future again. But I do remember on Family Matters, Drake was saying that he didn't really have no smoke with Future. Like, he basically was saying, you know, I hate that me and Future beefing because we ain't never really been into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, you know, Future, he's going to be loyal to Metro Boomin. You know what I'm saying? Future knew Metro Boomin before Drake. So Future also did an interview saying that he never had any beef with Drake, even though he was involved with the project. You know, when the Like That song came out, Future did an interview saying, look, I don't got no beef with Drake. You know, Future was saying that, if anything, he feels disrespected that he wasn't mentioned in the big 3 because Future, you know, he's been on a legendary run. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want about Future. He may not be lyrical. He may rap about the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still in his 20s and shit and he's really pushing 50. But Future consistently drops #1 albums. He consistently drops hit songs. You know what I'm saying? And Future is looking like he's never gonna fall off. Like, Future is kind of like in the same category as a Fabulous, right? Like, you know how whenever Fabulous drops an album or whenever Fabulous drops a song, we gonna listen to it. It's the same thing with Future, you know what I'm saying? Like, Future has put himself in a category as like, he's probably gonna go down as the greatest rapper from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But now that we know that Future is on Iceman, is Metro Boomin gonna be on Iceman as well? Because Metro Boomin recently has been coming out, you know, shying away from the beef, basically saying that he's over it and, you know, he wants everybody to get along and, you know, he did what he did. Because Metro was going hard at Drake, bro. When he first put out that project, Metro was going hard at Drake. He was doing the BBL Drizzy shit, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Maybe Future had a conversation with Metro when he, you know, basically squashed the beef between them two. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely expecting Young Thug to be on this album. I really hope 21 Savage is not on Iceman, y'all. Like, 21 Savage and Drake, bro, like, besides the Her Loss collaboration project, because I love that album, every collaboration between Drake and 21 after Her Loss has been trash. Like, that Drake feature that was on 21's latest album, What Happened to the Streets, that is the worst collab I've ever heard Drake do in his career. I don't ever want to hear 21 and Drake ever do a song ever again. But I do want to hear a song with Drake and French Montana. Drake and French Montana make really good music together. I really want to hear another new song with Drake and Rick Ross, but I don't think Drake's ever going to fuck with Rick Ross again because Rick Ross got involved with something that had nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they put out the Like That record, you know, Rick Ross posted a video in the car listening to it, you know what I'm saying? And I found that very weird because, you know, when Drake was beefing with Meek Mill and he dropped the #1 hit song dissing Meek Mill, who was Rick Ross's artist at the time, that was his #1 artist on MMG, Rick Ross didn't say anything. Rick Ross, like, stayed mutual. You know, Rick Ross didn't pick any sides. Like, he was still rocking with Drake and he was still rocking with Meek. But when Kendrick Lamar takes shots at Drake, all of a sudden Rick Ross is rocking with Kendrick Lamar. And then he comes out and says that Drake stopped French Montana from clearing the song and putting it on his album. Apparently it was a Stay Scheming Part 2 with Drake, French Montana, and Rick Ross. And Rick Ross really felt some type of way about that song not coming out. Now, French Montana came out and said that the reason why the song didn't come out is because Drake didn't like what Rick Ross said on the song. I guess Drake wanted Rick Ross to redo his verse. Maybe Rick Ross said something about somebody that Drake wasn't feeling. And that's why Rick Ross did what he did. But I think Drake and Rick, out of all the collaborations that Drake does with people, I think he makes the best songs with Rick Ross. That's just my opinion. Okay? So in a perfect world, I would love for Rick Ross to be on Iceman, but I know that that's not realistic. Is Kanye West gonna be on Iceman? I definitely think Travis Scott's gonna be on Iceman for sure. But you know, Drake and Kanye, man, they got the weirdest relationship in hip hop history, bro. Like, I remember when Drake first signed to Young Money and he dropped Best I Ever Had. You guys remember when Kanye West directed that music video and the music video was trash? Like, everybody shitted on the music video. I think that Kanye West directing that music video for that song, I think that's why that song didn't go #1 on the Hot 100 Billboard charts. I think if the video would have been better, that song would have went #1. It's almost like Kanye tried to sabotage Drake with that shitty ass video, right? And throughout the years, it just seems like Kanye is jealous of the fact that Drake became a bigger artist than him, because Drake was heavily inspired by Kanye. Remember, when Kanye put out 808s and Heartbreaks, right? That's what inspired Drake to do the singing and rapping shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, over the years, you know, Drake just started putting out all of these #1 songs and #1 albums, and it's like Kanye became jealous, you know what I'm saying? And they keep making up with each other, and then they start beefing again, and they make up with each other, and they beefing again. Their relationship is weird. But listen, bro, if Future is on Iceman, I think that Drake and Future should drop What a Time to Be Alive too, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to get a part 2, because there's rumors that that's why the beef started in the first place. There's rumors that Drake and Future was supposed to record What a Time to Be Alive Part 2, but Drake decided to do a collab album with 21 Savage instead, And Future felt some type of way about this because Future really wanted to do the What a Time to Be Alive Part 2, man. So listen, hopefully we can get that. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty obvious that Drake and Future squashed whatever issue that they had with each other. And I'm looking forward to hearing this Iceman album, man. I think the album's gonna drop probably in 2 weeks. Cause that big ass block of ice that Drake put in downtown Toronto, he got people in there crashing out, bro. I see people using pitchforks to hit the ice, people putting fire on the ice, but that ice looks like it's made out of titanium, bro. I don't think that ice is gonna melt until next week. So I'll keep you guys updated. Make sure y'all subscribe. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all click that hype button for your boy. And let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. I'm out.